Always remember this. If your head is too low, your crown is going to fall off. Don't talk to yourself negative. Don't doubt yourself. Don't put yourself in a losing position. And if your head is too high, then your crown is going to fall off because you're too boastful. You think too highly of yourself. You always have to stay level-headed. No matter what happens in life, your head has to stay right here so your crown can stay on top. Because if people start to see you tweaking out and you start to think too highly of yourself and you get too cocky, your crown is going to fall off. In life, a lot of people think about the things that don't really matter. So they start to really weigh it on themselves. They start to think about what they have to do to get back to a point where they're enough, where they're validated. Until then, you're talking to yourself saying, I'm not worthy, I'm not enough. And you're talking to yourself in this negative tone. In the Bible, it always talks about the power of the tongue, how it has life or death. So when you're putting those things out there, you're making your crown fall off more and more and more. And eventually, some people's crowns fall off to where they don't even look at themselves highly enough. Or you feel like life is going great. You feel like life is going way too good. So you're like, you know what? I'm better than everybody. And the more you start to think about that, your crown is also falling off to the back. But the more you're like, you know what? I'm just like everybody else. Not in a way that you're not higher than anyone else, but not also in a way that you're lower than anyone else. You just have enough respect for yourself to remain level-headed when things happen. When you have certain conversations, you're not above other people. You know what I'm saying? When life happens and you feel like it's not going to go well, it's not going to go your way, you're not so quick to put your head down. You stay level-headed. You think clearly. You have a sense of direction when life happens. When you're sitting there and you're like, okay, well, what do I need to do in this situation? Okay, well, I'm walking in this room with other people that aren't on my level. I'm naturally walking in the room with my head high. Okay, I feel like I'm walking in this room and there's people that likely are better than me. I'm gonna put my head down. Just walk in level-headed and people are gonna see. Naturally, whenever you walk in a room and you're level-headed, you have your chest out, you know, your shoulders are back a little bit, you naturally have more confidence in what you're gonna say, what you're gonna do, how you're gonna approach people. But people don't recognize that. But the more you stay level-headed and you just kind of observe and adjust, then you're not going to be so quick to put your head up or down. There was a time in my life when I had to make a decision. I had life happen to me and I was like, am I just going to keep my head low? Am I just going to keep my head down and let my crown fall off, or am I going to be the king that I'm supposed to be? Many people, I mean, y'all call yourselves kings and queens all the time, but when the time comes, your crown's falling off. When the time comes, all of a sudden you're down to being the princess or the prince. Right? You even move yourself down to the peasant level sometimes because you feel like you're not enough, you're not worthy. When you do that more and more, your crown is slipping. So you got to stay right here, level-headed. And in life, you're going to have to make tough decisions. You're going to have those tough conversations. You're going to be in those tough predicaments. And what are you going to do? Are you going to put your head down? Going to become too boastful? Or are you going to stay right here? Because that's what matters. You know what I'm saying? That's the question. Are you going to keep the crown on your head and be the king or the queen that you're supposed to be? And fellas, this part of it is for you guys, because most of the time we have things that's going on a lot. We don't talk about them. We don't express about them. We don't put ourselves in certain conversations and certain friend groups, and we choose not to be as vulnerable with people. But the thing is that we need that community around us. We need those right people to be able to express and to tell us, hey, things are going to be all right, man. If you need help, I could be an ear for you. If you need help, we can go to the gym together. If you need help, we can go hoop together. If you need help, I know a guy that can help you out and put you in a good position. You know what I'm saying? We need that community around us to actually help us further the growth that we need to be in. Girls, they already have their group. They're already gossiping. They're already, you know what I'm saying? They love the drama aspect. Girl, guess what he did? Girl, guess what he did? Girl, guess what he did? Guess what happened last week? I got a story time. They're doing all this drama talk, right? And they're getting their own counseling, their own assistance. But for guys, we're like, you know what? Life happened a little bit. We're just going to sit and deal with it on our own. We're just going to sit and try to figure it out on our own, right? Got to be very, very cautious of that, because most of the time we think that we can figure it out, but over time our crown is slipping. Over time, we're not actually producing the results that we need to because we don't have the community of people around us. You know what I'm saying? Going to a church group, there's nothing wrong with that. Being able to open up to your mentor or to somebody that you trust, that's okay. Putting yourself in a position where you could be vulnerable is the way that you need to be able to express, to be able to let things go, you know? And maybe even venting could look like you venting to yourself. I know when I was in my dark place, I had this camera. It was me and my camera. I was sitting here and I was recording, and I would say episodes, but for that season of my life, I would have episodes of, man, this is what's going on today. And this was my venting. I would just talk about what's going on. I would cry, right? And I'm not ashamed to say that. Some people be like, oh, you're crying as a man? That's a little weak. Hey, man, we're all humans. But you need to find something that's going to work for you. And for me, I would have probably 1 to 2 people I could actually talk to. But outside of that, if I ever felt like I was nagging somebody, or if I was bothering somebody, or like, oh, they already have their own things going on, I'd rather just talk to myself. So I'm sitting here and I have my camera and I'm just venting. And sometimes you just need to do that. Record those episodes. And the best part about that part, I'll say, is that it gives you something to look back on. It gives you something to look back and be like, man, I remember when I went through that season. Man, that was a really rough time, but now I'm level-headed. Now I'm not in that same predicament. I picked my crown back up and now I'm back, in motion. That's what you got to think about, and that's what you got to process. So think about the season that you're in right now. Think about the things in life that's going on that's not going your way, right? You didn't get that job that you wanted. You may have got fired. You may have you may have not got the promotion that you wanted. You may have not made as much money as you wanted to. You might not have got enough sales for the month or for the week. You might not have, whatever the case is. What are you going to do about it? You're going to stay level-headed, or are you going to drop your crown? And let's say the life is going great. You're getting all the sales that you want. Business is going great. Job is going great. Family's going great. Things are looking up. Are you going to become overly cocky and overly, you're going to look at yourself too high and let your crown fall back? Or are you going to stay level-headed and remember where you started at? Many people forget about that side. You start doing very, very well in life. And you're like, man, these people have no idea. These people have no idea what I could do. I could buy this and this and this and that. Man, I'm starting to see my body get right, so I'm about to start, doing this and this and that. You start thinking about yourself too highly. And that's why when you're shooting a shot at a female, most females can read that off of you. Oh, he is definitely too full of himself. Turn off. Nothing wrong with confidence. But when you're too full of yourself, they feel that. Okay, like he's a little too nervous to even talk to me. He's stuttering over his words. He doesn't know what he wants to say next. He can't even carry a conversation. Head is too low. I can feel it, right? That's what happens whenever you shoot a shot. But when you come to them, you got that confidence. You know how to talk smooth. You level-headed. You're not getting so emotional, so worked up. I'm talking to a pretty girl. Oh, she's talking to me. Oh, I'm trying to get her Instagram. I'm trying to get her number. I'm trying to, you stay level-headed. That's what you need to do. That's where you need to be at. So then ask yourself, in this situation, in this predicament of your life, where are you at? And as you continue to go through different situations that feel like you're getting too overwhelmed, or you feel like you're going to put yourself down too much, think about that level-headedness. You do this. I need to stay level-headed. And put yourself back in check. And like I said, fellas, get a community of people around you that you need to have. Get those people that are going to help you build those social skills. It's going to help you build those money skills. It's going to help you get right with God. It's going to help you get right in life. Get your body right. Get your mind right. Doing those things are important. You need the right group of people around you. If you're around the wrong group of people, you're not going to feel like you're enough. And you might feel like you're enough for the wrong reasons. You might feel like you fit in with the wrong group for the wrong reasons. That's not where you want to be at. You need to be around the people that are going to get you right. Simple. And if you're watching this video, you're likely in the transitions that, that transition space where you're like, I want to be better, but I want to also maximize on the results that I'm trying to do for the thing that I'm passionate about or that I want to achieve. So you need to be around like-minded people. Simple. And when you find that group, it's gonna feel like you won. You're like, man, this is my group, this is my guys. We're gonna get rich together. We're gonna buy nice cars together. We're gonna have a beautiful family. We're gonna have beautiful houses. We're gonna have barbecues, and we're gonna get together, have game nights. We're gonna get together. We're gonna do this and this and this and this. We're gonna travel the world together. You know what I'm saying? When you find that group of people, and you're like, man, we really locked in. That's the people you want to be around. Not the fake friends, not the people that's always drinking and clubbing and smoking and, messing around, trying to waste time. That's not who you want to be around. You need to find your group of people that's going to help you elevate and get right in faith, family, finances, and everything else, man. That's what you need to focus on. So, if you guys made it this far in the video, appreciate y'all for watching, making it this far. Like this video, subscribe to the channel. If this video impacted you, comment what you guys thought about it. Follow me on Instagram as well, King Malone. And that being said, I will catch y'all in the next video, man. I'm gone.